Hola, la es domingo y este es Organized Madness. Sí, yo cabano mi día de sábado domingo. Yo hablo español para mi final de la cuatro la cosa. Como yo seguro yo hablo sobre mi Escuela La Vida. En preescolar yo didn't hablo para la prima el año. Entonces, la segundo la año yo hablo. Yo en cantos fue es un diferentes preescolar y ally fue esta chica que se ponerme un cabeza porque y tiempo la todo día trando beso mi yo no gasto que escuela en jardín en infancia yo la ata recuerdo nada otros de la profesora pídenos si nosotros prefer Dora o Boots en prima grado. Yes, I was going to do my entire video in Spanish. I spent a long time writing this. Half is in Spanish and half is in English. And that didn't work out because I had to film, and so I'm on my bed and my tripod is a big stack of books. So don't blame me if it falls, sort of. But yeah, the English version is, "Hi, it is Sunday, and this is Organized Madness. Yes, I am changing my day from Saturday to Sunday. I am speaking Spanish for my end of the quarter thing. As I suggested, I will be talking about my school life. In preschool, I didn't talk for the first year. Then in the second year, I spoke. I then went to a different preschool, and there was this girl who would put me in a headlock and spend the entire day trying to kiss me. I didn't like that preschool. In kindergarten, I can remember nothing other than the teacher asking us if we preferred Dora or Boots. In first grade, and that's where it stopped. Okay, but I'm just going to continue on. In first grade was the September 11th attacks, and I don't really remember anything except we got the day let out early because my area is in a high-risk zone, and so, yeah. But even if they attacked the area that makes us a high-risk zone, like a ginormous area would be obliterated, so ha! And so my mom, for some reason, I think it was a Tuesday that day, took me to Wings place because half off for kids on Tuesday. I'm not making any of this up. My mom is like thinking about money all the time. And so there were, well, on the radio they said to do not tell your kids anything about this because this would scare them. So when we went there, all the TVs were just replaying the plane going into the buildings, to the Twin Towers, and so I didn't really notice it until a while later, and I said, "Mom, what's that?" And she said, "Oh, it's a movie." And then, since it was going to be a historical event, my mom bought all sorts of magazines about it, and on the cover, she left one, and on the cover was a plane going into the building, and I said, "Mom, it's that movie again." And I started opening it. I was like, "Cool, look at these people jumping out of this building." And even though that's so horrible, I don't know why I found fascination in that. But okay, yes, I am demented. In second grade, I shaved, like, I got a haircut, and back then, every time I would get a haircut, take a razor and do that to get, like, the small pieces of leftover hair off. I don't know why I thought that would work. But this one time, like, I went too far, and I started shaving layers of my skin off my head, and I didn't know it. And then I was like, wait, shouldn't I run out of hair yet now? And so I looked in the mirror, and I was bleeding. I would get you a picture of that, but I'm supposed to be studying right now, and I don't want to go up there to get the picture. Maybe another time. And so I had to wear a hat for school because of that. And even though that's not allowed, but we had a thingy arranged. Third grade. That year went by quickly. I can't remember anything from it. Fourth grade, I had this horrible teacher who would tell me I was stupid and I would fail all the time. And if I made an A, she would say, "I bet you can't do that again." Well, a good grade, she said, bet you can't do that again." If I got an F, or a C or below, pretty much, she would say, "Add that to the collection." And she would tell my mom I was the smartest kid in her class, but then in class it was an entirely different story, and I hate her, and I want to go tell her off, but my mom doesn't want me to because she might have friends at my high school, and I highly doubt that because I don't think she would have any friends, and yeah. So she toppled my self-esteem, and then in 5th grade, I had a teacher who built it back up and blah blah blah. In 6th grade, we had the obvious rotation schedule, and I thought that was horrible, and like having to change classes, and I kept forgetting where they were, even though it was just like a boomerang looking like a 90 right angle hallway, so not much where they could be hidden. And if I remember correctly, first period choir, second then homeroom, then reading, third social studies, fourth science, fifth PE, fifth English, sixth PE, seventh math. Haha. And yeah. So that year I was like all depressed and stuff, and because like no one I knew was in my class because all 3 schools joined in, and I was thinking about suicide, and whee! But then I got over that, sort of. No, just kidding, I did. And so 7th grade, like I knew a lot more people, and because a lot more people were in my classes, and it was fun that year. And yeah, then in 8th grade, it was my best year of all. We had home ec for the first half, and that was pretty interesting, and keyboarding for the second half of the year, and that was horrible. And that year, I had a girl in there who was in my 2 split semester classes the year before, and that was pretty interesting. We were good friends, and I made some friends that year. Some friends went away that year. And then that year I also, like, I thought it, like, my parents were asleep, and I was trying to light a candle, and I thought the lighter was too short, and it wouldn't reach the wick even if I did, like, I couldn't figure it out. And so I thought it would be a brilliant idea if I got a Kleenex and rolled it up. I thought I rolled it up tightly, but apparently I didn't because it lit up too fast. And, like, I didn't know what to do because we had new furniture that was highly flammable, and curtains, which obviously are highly flammable, and I had about this much space between the two, and so the kitchen, I had to go through that to get to the kitchen, and I didn't want to burn it down, but it was on fire, and my hands were getting pretty hot. I was running through, my hands catch on fire, throw the thing in the sink, I wash my hands off. We have an aloe plant, I put aloe on there. We also have a instant cooling aloe thing, and I put that on there. Apparently, a while later, I learned that you aren't supposed to put aloe on, because on 3rd-degree burns, which that was supposed to be, but miracle, it isn't. And no scarring, nothing that I'm aware of. And yeah, also that year I found 2 razor blades at school, and I didn't think that they would cut me, because the first one didn't, and the second one left a scar. Don't know if you'd see it. Where is it? And so I was bleeding, and I didn't want to go down the hall, because 2 teachers were out there, and go to the bathroom like, I'm bleeding, I need to wash this off. But I had my jacket on, and blood was still trickling down, but my jacket absorbed it, and I went to the bathroom and I washed it off, and then I got a towel thing and I wrapped it around that. I knew to do that because in 7th grade I had a shoe that would cut me as I walked, and one day it was really bad and I did that. But yeah, that was an interesting year, and this year I hate it. I have too much homework, not enough time to do anything, so yeah. And hopefully it'll get better, but it won't. And I made new friends because 3 or 4 middle schools go into that school, so that's either 16 or 12 elementary schools that feed into that. And yeah, that's where I am this year, and it's pretty interesting. In reply to Kim's thing about show me your nerdiest thing, I've torn my bedroom up looking for my sonic screwdriver, which is Doctor Who related, and if you don't know what Doctor Who is, you live a sad existence, and I can't be friends with you, Candace. So, yeah. And since I haven't made a video since Halloween, I would show you my Halloween costume, but again, I'd have to go up there to get it. And it's a Freddy Krueger costume. The gloves, the fedora, the mask, and the sweater. All of that. And it was very good, and children ran away screaming, yay. Nothing else. Oh, I'll do this next time. Make an entire video in Spanish, but if you know a foreign language, make an entire video in that foreign language. So that'll be interesting. I hope it's not Spanish for all of you, but yeah, that's my first Sunday video, and I am not going to be able to edit unless I do my homework, because my laptop's up there and blah. I need to fix that. Bye. See you Sunday. I have to get used to that. On a side note, I hate doing these, like, 12-minute videos. Like, I've done that twice, my last video and this one. So, I'd hate to steal from the Vlogbrothers, but I think we should have a punishment if a video is over 6 minutes from now on. So, yeah.